is a lovely night here in the Midwest, and the roof is open, and it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Tonight, we write a finish to Week 12 with a good Monday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. It is a lovely night here in the Midwest, and the roof is open, and it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Tonight, we write a finish to Week 12 with a good Monday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Watch the edge.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
After the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Drop deep, drop deep.
Now Carr. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Diggs going in motion right.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run here with Taylor. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. On 2nd and goal. Carr. This is caught. Touchdown, Colts. Jonathan Taylor from 8 yards out. And the Colts will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Mond looks to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Only a short game there, but that's okay if you're the offense. They brought a lot of pressure at him, and he uses athleticism to at least get back to the line and make 2nd down a lot shorter than it was looking for a moment.
Going deep this time for Miller. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
1st and 10, Taylor now. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. They'll go to Barkley again. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Mond going to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a play fake. Carr. Going deep for Diggs. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
And some room to work. The 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have moved out in front. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Check 33. 33. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Carr now on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. The Colts add 8-3 now. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
31's the mic. Here we go, G. Hey, Raider 2.
Throwing now is Carr. Forced out to his left. Going deep for Diggs. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 101 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
38, yellow.
On 1st down, here's Mon. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
From the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Check 9, check 9.
Close, 10.
Mon back to the air after the pick 6. Flushed out right. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. It's Barkley on the counter, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mon looks to throw. Going up top for Miller. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over here up near the 40. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Carr now on 1st down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And Carr's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Carr. It's complete to Diggs. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
That's it, baby. We go
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They're running it. He's checking.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Carr. To the right side, complete to Taylor. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Coming to you. 30, where's the mic? All day, baby.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Sliding out of the pocket. The ball comes out, and the Colts pick it up. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away because you've got to take care of the ball.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. And his kick here is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Mon. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, Taylor. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Carr to throw. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And Diggs has it. Room here to run. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run once more with Taylor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Carr now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. It's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. And here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
They begin with a run by Barkley, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Barkley, inside handoff. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second.